Hello vinyl community and booktube. This is Berkshire Meg. I'm doing a little video on my Clash books and Joe Strummer books. I was lucky to meet Joe, and he's saying a couple of things for us which I'll show a couple here and some records and stuff. Sadly missed, but a great concert, and Joe Strummer was a lovely bloke, and there's been thousands of books written on the Clash. I've got a handful, but I'll show you them, see what you think, and see if you've got any of them, and you can even mention books I haven't got for me to check. So here we go. No particular order, they're not the order they came out in, they're just the order that's sitting on here. The Clash. Rat Patrol from Fort Bragg. This is by Alan Parker, and he's an author and a fan of the group. He's been a fan of the group forever, and this came out in 2003, but up until that point this was very comprehensive. Did all the concert tours. Obviously the Clash had been finished by then, but all the tours, all the bootlegs were in here. Obviously there's been 20 years of bootlegs since that weren't covered in this book, but up until this point all the bootlegs known to exist are in here, along with loads of memorabilia and stuff. Excellent book. Rat Patrol from Fort Bragg, The Clash by Alan Parker. Definitely worth getting. Another book worth getting, Penny Smith, The Clash Before and After. We all know Penny Smith. She did the cover, her photos on the cover of London Calling, and this is just a photo album, and it's excellent. It's captioned by the band, and it's funny. Penny Smith was much loved by the band, and she went on tour with them and took photographs for most of their career. So they were candid with Penny where they mightn't have been with other people. So the photos are really good. And this is the first edition, Eel Pie Publishing, and this one came out in 1980. And this, I bought it straight away. So it's a bit dog-eared, but the photos in it are excellent. A Ride of Our Own by Johnny Green and Gary Barker. Illustrated by Ray Lowry. Anybody who knows the Clash knows Johnny Green was the road manager, a roadie. Except he was more than a roadie. He was like a personal assistant and everything. Excellent bloke. Anyone that's seen Ray Gans in the film Rude Boy, I'll know who I'm talking about, the guy with the glasses. It's excellent, excellent little book. It's just their story, and it's got illustrations in by Ray Lowry. It's great. Night and Day with the Clash, A Ride of Our Own. A monster of a book, Redemption Song. The definitive biography of Joe Strummer. Well, obviously you cannot bring out an autobiography, unfortunately. So this is the nearest you're going to get, but it's excellent. Warts and all, excellent book. It's illustrated, but it's basically just a proper book on Joe Strummer. It's great. Get it. Redemption Song, the definitive biography of Joe Strummer, and it's by Chris Selowitz. Great. And this one came out in 2006. It's the first edition. Stealing All Transmissions, with a Penny Smith photo on the front, by Randall Doane, D-O-A-N-E. Forward by Barry the Baker, August, who was that little roadie that the Clash had, and everybody knows him. A Secret History of the Clash, Stealing All Transmissions, and it's just a story with a few illustrations in, which worth having. Joe Strummer and the Legend of the Clash by Chris Needs. You all know Chris Needs, music journalist. Another story of the Clash type book, but it's good. He's a great writer, Chris Needs. He knew the band well. Massive, heavy book. Original Clash book. The Clash, Strummer, Jones, Simonon and Hedden. The unique story of the Clash by the Clash. It's basically an interview book in photos. The Clash were a band like no other, pioneers of British punk rock. Their incendiary, can't even say it, incendiary gigs, intelligent songwriting, definitive style and passionate idealism caught the spirit of the times that made them a worldwide phenomenon. Excellent book, well worth having, and it's basically the story of the Clash in their own words. Excellent. It doesn't have a author, but the interviewer is Mal Peachy. So there you go. Mal Peachy interviewing the Clash. The Clash Rock Retrospectives by Ray Lowry and Ben Myers. Anyone familiar with the work of Ray Lowry will recognise his style. Went on tour with the Clash and painted them for the Enemy for little stories. Excellent. The Clash Mojo. It's just a big magazine basically, and it's Mojo's finest writing on the Clash. Worth having. Not so much a book. Armageddon Times. Joe on the front, signed by Joe to me. It's a fanzine brought out by the Clash. I think I got this one on 16 Tons tour. Not sure. This was the last copy of the Armageddon Times. I've got another one somewhere. The Clash London Calling to the Faraway Towns. This is a fanzine brought out for the exhibition they did in London of Clash memorabilia, and you get stickers and everything and pictures, and it was worth getting. Probably quite hard to get now, and the exhibition was great. So yeah, the Clash. London Calling. Scrapbook, celebrating an era-defining masterpiece that stands as one of the greatest albums of all time. Comes in a slipcase. It has a Penny Smith photo on the front that is also on the album. It has photos, memorabilia, lyrics. London Calling Scrapbook contains 120 pages, including previously unseen material. handwritten lyrics, artworks, photographs, set lists, fan mail, press cuttings and writings. Made from the personal archives of The Clash, Penny Smith and Ray Lowry, all previously mentioned. Excellent book. And especially if you like this album, and it comes with the album, the 19 track CD. The Last Night London Burned, an account in words and pictures of Joe Strummer and the Mescaleros' last London gig, a Fire Brigade Union benefit at Acton Town Hall, with photos and the story of the gig. Unfortunately, this came out after Joe died. It was one of the last gigs I did. Again, came out after he died. Joe Strummer and the Mescaleros, Visions of a Homeland, by Anthony Davey. And it's slightly illustrated, but it's just a story of Joe Strummer and the Mescaleros, his last band. And last but not least, this beauty. It's signed to Mike, Love Joe Strummer, 2002. And it's just a case. I took this down to get it signed. I wasn't going to carry this big book, which I'm going to show you now. This comes inside it. The Clash, photographed by Bob Gruen. And there's like a little ruby strip thing that goes around the box. Includes never before seen images and exclusive interviews with the band. Edited by Chris Selowitz. And this came out in 2001. Limited edition of 3,000. The second edition is actually better than this because you get a free print with it. You didn't get the print with this, unless you sent off a postcard. But this book is the one to get if you like Clash photos. It is superb. Hasn't really been bettered. There you go. Fantastic. There you go. There's my few Clash books. I've got quite a few punk books that I may or may not do one of these for, depending on how many people watch us, if there's any interest. If there's no interest, it's pointless. But thanks for watching. And let us see, or at least let us know in the comments what books I haven't got and what books you have got. Thanks for watching.